Today on the Cardinal Sports Network, we bring you boys varsity swimming as your Lawrence Cardinals will be taking on the North Burlington Greyhounds in NJSIAA quarterfinals competition. First up today will be the 200 medley relay. Swimming in lane 3 for the Cardinals will be Verga, DeMarco, Kurbetinov, and Straka. In lane 5 for the Cardinals, Pollack, Abramowitz, Kajastapur, Kaya. And in lane 1, Hewitt, Wajaswari, Bendarenko, and Nemzer. And off they go, starting off with the backstroke. And your early leader in lane 4 is Owen Masters for the Greyhounds, closely pursued by Verga in lane 3. And at the turn, it's still going to be Masters out front. And at the changeover, we've got Walsh in lane 4, but gaining ground is DeMarco in lane 3. In fact, DeMarco first at the turn. And a good turn it is as he's pulled out at least a length lead now. DeMarco stretching it out. And into the water for DeMarco goes Kurbetinov. Kurbetinov well out front. There's the turn for Kurbetinov. And Kurbetinov tags in, and Nick Straka will enter the water for the Cards in lane 3. Straka with the turn. And he'll head back toward the finish. And Straka times in for the win with a time of 1:55.04. Now over there in lane 4, we've got Patterson finishing up in second with a time of 2:04.49. And Kaya tagged in lane 5 to take third for the Cardinals at 2:10.61. Fourth in lane 2 was Cochran at 2:19.26. And we see Nemzer and Pruitt going to round out the field. And that will do it for the 200 medley relay. Next up will be the 200 free. Swimming in lane 3 for the Cardinals, Josh DeMarco. Lane 5, Travis Sisk. And in 1, Harrison Patrick. Swimming for the Greyhounds in lane 4, Lucas Aramonte. In lane 2, Sophia Hakas. And in lane 6, Ava Fares.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now the swimmers will step up onto the starting blocks. And into the water they go. Off to the early light in lane 3 is DeMarco. Good battle there for second. DeMarco first at the turn. And second at the turn is Aramonte in lane 4. In fact, Aramonte looks to be mounting a bit of a challenge on DeMarco. DeMarco with the turn. Aramonte losing a little ground, but keeping DeMarco in sight. DeMarco with the turn. And DeMarco is starting to stretch out that lead. Now we see Aramonte in second coming in there. Good battle for third. Over there in lane 5, Travis Sisk for the Cardinals fighting for that position. DeMarco with another turn. I believe this is the final lap for DeMarco. He's already starting to lap some of the swimmers. DeMarco with the turn. At this pace, DeMarco is going to be below the 2-minute mark. And DeMarco times in for the win with a time of 1:57.53. Now in lane 4, we see Aramonte heading towards the finish. And Aramonte will tag in for second with a time of 2:21.92. Now the battle for third. And that's going to go to Hogus with a time of 2:28.95. Just barely ahead of Travis Sisk with a time of 2:29.89. Harrison Petrick going to take fifth with a time of 2:43.92. And over there in lane 6, Faris will round out the field. Next up will be the 200 IM. Swimming in lane 3 for the Cardinals is Verga. In lane 5, Gauthier. And in lane 1, Wajaswari. For the Greyhounds, lane 4 is Fletcher. Lane 2, Wes Garber. And lane 6, Walsh.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Swimmers on the starting blocks. And into the water they go. The start of the 200 IM. Early leader in lane 3 is Verga. Verga with the turn. And he's still got the lead. Fletcher in lane 4, keeping him in sight. There's the turn. And it's still Verga out front. Now going into the backstroke. Verga by about 2 lengths at the turn. As Verga will continue to stretch out that lead. Now Verga with the turn. Good long glide there as he comes up for the breaststroke. Verga all alone out front now. Verga with the turn. Still see Fletcher giving chase over there in lane 4. But Verga coming in all by himself. Now he'll switch to the crawl. A good three-way battle going on for third there. None of that's troubling Verga, however, as he's way out front of everyone. Verga heading back towards the finish. And Verga will take the win with a time of 2:28.78. Fletcher close behind in second at 2:31.72. Now the battle for third still raging on. Gauthier over there in lane 5, fighting with Weisgarber. And Weisgarber is going to get the nod there for third at 2:50.11. Gauthier fourth with 2:51.30. And here we see Regis Soare in lane 1. He'll round out the field at 3:14.32.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Next up will be the 50 free, fastest event of the night. Swimming for the Cardinals, lane 3, Straka. Lane 5, Abramowitz. Lane 1, Nikolov. Swimming for the Greyhounds, lane 4, Patterson. Lane 2, Nanola. And lane 6, Cochran. Swimmers are on the starting block. And into the water they go. This one should be over pretty quickly. And good side-by-side battle there between lanes 3 and 4 with Straka and Patterson going at it. And it's going to be Straka with the lead at the turn. And Abramowitz there swimming in third as well. Straka in for the win at 25.84. Patterson takes second at 26.88. Abramowitz in third at 28.40, followed by Nikolov, Cochran, and Nanola.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Next up is the 100 butterfly. Swimming for the Cardinals in lane 3, Kurbetinov. In lane 5, Paulak. And in lane 1, Petrick. Swimming for the Greyhounds, in lane 4, Masters. In lane 2, Fitzpatrick. And in lane 6, Marasco. Swimmers stepping up onto the starting blocks. Into the water they go. And good side-by-side battle there, lanes 3 and 4 with Kurbetinov and Masters. It's going to be Masters first to the wall. And he'll come up out of the water first. And Masters continues to lead in lane 4 over Kurbetinov in 3. Masters with a slight edge at the turn. Kurbetinov not going away. In fact, Kurbetinov now threatening to take that lead away as he draws even with Masters. And at the turn, yes, it's Kurbetinov now in the lead. Masters right there, but Kurbetinov is pouring it on. And it's going to be Kurbetinov in for the win at 1:01.87. Owen Masters will take second at 1:03.90. Fitzpatrick grabs third at 1:12.63. Paulak fourth at 1:13.40. Good side-by-side battle here for fifth position. And Regis Soare will grab fifth at 1:30.16, while Riggs will round out the field.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
And now it's time for the 100 free. Swimming for the Cardinals in lane 3, Straka. Lane 5, Abramowitz. And in lane 1, Kajastapur. Swimming for the Greyhounds. In lane 4, Aramonte. Lane 2, Patterson. Lane 6, Nonola. And they're off. Good anticipation there by Straka to get into the water early, and he's got the early lead. Straka out front at the turn. Got a lot of hungry swimmers right behind him, however. Straka and Armonte going for the lead, but it's Straka out front at the next turn. Straka really laying claim to that lead now, starting to pull away. And Straka will have it by about a length at the turn. Straka with a swimmer length lead over Armonte. And Straka will take the win with a time of 59.32, followed by Armonte in for second at 101.29. Kajastapur grabs third at 103.75. Patterson at 103.76 will take fourth. Abramowitz in for fifth with a time of 104.01. And Nonola will round out the field at 107.18.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
And that will bring us to the 500 free, arguably the longest event of this evening. Swimming for the Cardinals in lane 3, it's Yusef Kurbetinov. Lane 5, Jackson Gauthier. And lane 1, Yaroslav Bondarenko. Swimming for the Greyhounds in lane 4, it's Hogus. Lane 2, Weisgarber. And in lane 6, Madeley. Cardinals currently leading overall 47-31 over the Greyhounds. And now the swimmers will get on the starting blocks, ready for the start of the race. Into the water they go. And your early leader in lane 3 is Kurbetinov. See a much slower pace here compared to what we saw in the 50 free or even the 100 free that just preceded this. Swimmers have to save enough energy to go the entire 500 as compared to the shorter events where they can go all out. Kurbetinov maintaining about a swimmer length and a half lead. Battle for second there between Hogus and Weisgarber. But so far, Kurbetinov unchallenged. He's done this enough times that he has a pretty good idea of how fast he can go without burning out. The two Greyhounds still side by side for second. Kurbetinov all by himself. Over there in lane 5, we see Gauthier and Bondarenko in lane 1 just went by. There's another turn for Kurbetinov. He'll be doing several of those. Kurbetinov at the turn. He's got about a half a pool length lead. Meanwhile, the battle for second, it looks like Hogus starting to get the edge over Weisgarber. And more turns for Kurbetinov. Gauthier in lane 5 in a battle of his own with Matale for that 5th spot. Kurbetinov with yet another turn. And he's getting close to putting a full length lead over Hogus. Kurbetinov has put a lap on Bondarenko. Starting to feel like he's getting close to the end. There's the bell signifying the last lap for Kurbetinov. Now, if Kurbetinov has anything left, now's the time to start using it. Not only going for the win, but also for the best time he can get. And Kurbetinov putting a lap on Weisgarber there in lane 2. And Kurbetinov will tag in for the win with a time of 4:40.26. Now they're in lane 4. We've got Hogus. You can see what a lead Kurbetinov had. And Hogus will claim second with a time of 5:19.30. Weisgarber just edges out Sisk by less than a second there. Bondarenko in lane 1. And he'll round out the field with a time of 5:54.14.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Next up is the 200 free relay. Swimming in lane 3 for the Cardinals, Verga, DeMarco, Kurbetinov, Straka. Lane 5, Nikolov, Petra, Kaya, and Kajastapur. And in lane 1, Hewitt, Edelstein, Bondarenko, and Nemzer. For the Greyhounds, lane 4, Armonte, Cochran, Nonola, and Hogus. Lane 2, Fitzpatrick, Ferris, Severe, and Pruitt. And in lane 6, Sarkomo, Riggs, Pruitt, and Joban Putra. Everyone's patiently waiting for the start. And into the water they go. Early leader is Verga in lane 3. Verga will be first at the turn. And he's got Armand in second, right behind him. Nikolov swimming in third. Verga will tag in, and DeMarco goes into the water, sporting a healthy lead. He's got Cochran chasing him in lane 4. Now DeMarco with the turn. He'll head back towards the changeover. DeMarco tags up, and Kurbetinov into the water in lane 3 for the Cards. Lane 3 team clearly dominating this event. Kurbetinov with the turn. He'll head back towards the changeover. Kurbetinov tags in, and Straka will enter the water for the Cards. Straka with the turn. And we got a good battle going on between lanes 4 and 5. That's Kajastapur in 5 swimming for the Cards. In for the win, it's Kurbetinov with a time of 1:50.10. Over there in lane 5, coming in for second is Kajastapur with a time of 1:59.52. Third was Hogus, 2:01.12. Now Nemzer finishing up in lane 1. And over there in lane 6, we see Joban Putra rounding out the field.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Next up, it's the 100 backstroke. Swimming in lane 3 for the Cardinals, Verga, lane 5, Sisk, and in lane 1, Bondarenko. In lane 4 for the Greyhounds, it's Masters, lane 2, Madeley, and lane 6, Timmons. Swimmers will be entering the pool momentarily here, rather than starting from the starting blocks, since it is the backstroke. There they go now. And off they go. Got a dead heat for first between Verga and Masters. Now Verga might have a slight edge, but no, they look about dead even at the turn. If anything, Masters out front by a slight margin. Now Verga fighting back and starting to put a little distance on Masters. Still not much of a gap there. Masters with a very good turn to stay with Verga. Verga and Masters side by side. Verga with a bit of a lead now, but not much. Here's Masters fighting back with the turn. And this is going to be a close one as they head down toward the finish. Verga starting to pull ahead. And in for the win, it's Verga with a time of 1:02.66. Masters right behind him at 1:03.26. Rest of the field coming in toward the finish. And third will be Abigail Madeley, followed by Gauthier, Timmons, and Bondarenko.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Next event is the 100 breaststroke. Swimming for the Cardinals in lane 3, DeMarco. Lane 5, Paulak. Lane 1, Nikolov. Swimming for the Greyhounds in lane 4 is Walsh. Lane 2 is Fletcher. And lane 6 is Lyon. Now stepping up to the starting blocks will be the swimmers. And into the water they go for the start of the 100 breaststroke. Well, it looks like early leader is going to be DeMarco, but not by much, as we've got lanes 3, 4, and 5 all swimming together. In fact, looks like Paulak over there in 5 may be taking claim to that second place. Walsh in 4, right there with him. At the turn, it's DeMarco out front. And DeMarco continuing to extend that lead. DeMarco with the turn. And still swimming in second as Paulak, but not by much at all, as Walsh is right there. In for the win is DeMarco with a time of 1:15.77. Second is Paulak at 1:18.99. Walsh swims in for third at 1:22.74. Fourth went to Fletcher at 1:23.24. And now Nikolov takes fifth at 1:35.18. Lyon in lane 6 will round out the field at 1:43.08. Oh, 68, sorry.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
And now it's time for the final event of the meet, the 400 free relay. Swimming in lane 3 for the Cardinals, it's Abramowitz, Kajastapur, Petrick, and Paulak. In lane 5 for the Cards, it's Sisk, Kaya, Nikolov, and Gauthier. And in lane 1, we have Hewitt, Nemser, Edelstein, and Wijeswari. Swimmers up on the blocks. And into the water they go. First to surface is Aramante in 4, but this one's going to be whistled to a stop. Not everyone's gotten the message yet. That's an interesting way of getting the attention, as clothing has been thrown into the pool. And now everybody's gotten the message. So we'll return to the starting blocks and set this one up to start again.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Oh, now we'll give that another try. Into the water they go. And early leader seems to be Aramante in lane 4. Aramante with the lead at the turn. Good battle for his second between Abramowitz and I think that's Riggs over in the corner. At the turn, Armonte still out front. Abramowitz not going away, however. They're side by side still. Armonte first with a turn, and Abramowitz right there with him. Lanes 3 and 4 getting very close to being even as Abramowitz fights back. And it's Abramowitz to the wall first. They're just about even getting into the water. But better launch there by Patterson is going to put lane 4 out in front. Kajastapur giving chase about a length and a half back. Patterson with the turn. Now Kajastapur. But it's lane 4 out front right now as Patterson pouring it on. About 2-length lead as he makes his final turn. Kajastapur with the turn as well. Patterson heading toward the changeover. And into the water goes Fletcher. Now Kajastapur will tag up, and into the water goes Petrick. Petrick with a lot of catching up to do at this point. Fletcher with the turn, and here comes Petrick giving chase. Fletcher about to complete the first lap. Now Petrick will do the same. There's the turn for Fletcher. Petrick with the turn. Fletcher approaching the changeover, and into the water goes Masters. Petrick tags up, and Paulak will enter the water for the Cards with quite a bit of ground to make up. About a full pool length to try and catch up to Masters. Masters starts the final lap. Now Masters with the turn. And Masters will tag in for the win with a time of 4:01.16. Now Paulak headed for the finish. A little trouble with the goggles, but Paulak will tag in to claim second for the Cardinals with a time of 4:29.71. And in lane 2, Weisgarber will tag in to grab third with a time of 4:01.16. Lane 1, we see Wijaswari still finishing up. Gauthier has already tagged in there to claim fourth. Wijaswari headed for the finish. And Wijaswari will take fifth place for the Cardinals. Remaining swimmer in the water over there in lane 6, Olivencia. Valencia will round out the field to finish up the evening. That will do it from the Bird Bath as your Lawrence Cardinals are victorious over the North Burlington Greyhounds with a score of 100-70. Thank you to Neve Ivy Morris for working camera for this event, and thank you all for watching. Be sure to tune in again next time for more exciting Cardinal sports action on LTPS TV.